How is it going, guys? I just finished watching my boss, Happy Forest. My godfather just finished watching the video he just posted recently, and I was motivated, guys. You need to be on this channel, it's all about motivation, guys. And straight up, guys, there's this trader me and my community members are currently selling US oil, pushing it down, guys. This where I gotta share the trade with them. I'm always giving them here. You can see this is my entry. This is not even where I share the trade. This is where I set the limit order. You can see I give them my entry level, my SL level, my TP level, and I always remind them about risk management because this game is all about risk, guys. You need to know, you need to risk well so that you can really make money from this market, guys. Don't go and blow your account trying to like stack up position, try to flip accounts, watching people online flipping their accounts and you're trying to do the same. Bro, they might just be flipping their risk, they might just be flipping the amount they really want to lose in that trade, and you funding your capital and you're trying to flip just because you're watching them doing the same thing. That's not really how it works. You really need to know your risk management, calculate it, and always do it like that, guys. So we're currently on US oil. This is my entry, and you can see the trade going down like now. You can see my analysis. You can see this is my swing structure. You can see my liquidity is lying at 50% of my Fibonacci level, guys. And you can see how this trade is flying. Currently, let me show you guys on my screen. Currently, we are on profit on the account. On profit. You can see. Can you see this? Can you see this, guys? And this is my one account. This is the second account, and this is my third account. Trade is running, right? And today is Friday, and we're expecting our TP by next week. And guys, I really, you know me as a 1 to 2 risk to reward trader, and this week I'm really trying to. This year I'm really trying to know if I can put more in my risk to reward, even 2.5, 3 RR. I'm cool with it. Sometimes I can still hesitate with my 2 RR because that's a risk management that I love, and I find it really brave to just use 2 RR to trade if you really know what you're doing in the market. You don't get to be expecting one trade to change your life. You already know what you're doing, and you want to stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. And you know my boss habit. You don't even put trade to even get 1 to 10. You always like get into the market, go out, get into the market, go out, and that's how you should trade, guys. That's how you should trade. Stop trying to swing the trade to get 1 to 10. It all depends on you and what you believe works for you. But to me, guys, I believe 1 to 2, 1 to 3 can really give me all the money I want. I'm just trying to stack it up, stack it up, stack it up because I know what I'm doing in the market. And guys, let's go straight, guys. I'm the kind of guy that loves to study a lot. You can see I have an analysis on Bitcoin, and you see, like, I love to study a lot. This week I told my channel that I'm going to restudy all my pairs in my watch list again, and I've been doing that since. You can see, and I'm trying to make sure I'm analyzing the high quality setup which I'm going to be expecting in a recent market. So I'm not trying to just be studying and just be drawing this angle where you sell from, where you buy from. I'm trying to make sure I'm fibbing out and I'm marking out the entries that I believe I'm going to be analyzing and getting on my recent trade, guys. Sorry, guys, a minute. And you should be doing the same thing. We don't really want to end this 2026 not being profitable. This should be, we want to be more profitable and make this year be our first breakthrough and forever, guys. So this is it. You can see USD, CHF, and you can see this one I'm waiting for. But to me, it doesn't really look too perfect for me to trade from here. And that's why I have a lot of watch list, but I'm just marking it down because it's the next possible zone for me to even think of trading from if I'm about to trade this trade, right? So We're not going to analyze. I'm just going to play around my watch list to show you guys how I study. I really love to study, guys. You can see here I'm marking out a two zone right here. This is my first zone where I was watching for. If you watch my last video, this was the entry where I was marking to watch out for trade for, and I was telling that if this guy get taken out, this trade is going to be invalid to me. And now we're having a zone right here, but I still don't find it good for me to trade up from. I'm still going to wait from down here. If this market literally turn back from here, I'm not still going to trade it because this is not like the second entry of the above, and this is the down, which if is like the last low, right? So to me, guys, I really don't want to be patient. You can see I really want to wait for high quality setup. I really want to be patient. I'm not going to trade off from here because I've already said that once the size be taken, I'm going to know if I'm going to see another trade. But I'm saying this, but I'm not going to trade this to ignore this. Instead, I'm just going to, even if it reacts from here, I'm going to wait for here till I see what else happen in the future, guys. So let's move on. USD MSN. I also have an analysis. You can see the zone where I'm waiting for, and I'll be analyzing and knowing. You can see this is a buy setup. You can see 1 to 2. You can see this market do 1 to 2 here, and it reverses. That's why I told you that 1 to 2 is still the best way for me to trade, guys. But still, I'm still going to know the kind of trade I'm going to hold more, and you can see that is just how I analyze and try to play on my watch list. And I don't try to rush trade. I always want to make sure the trade is perfect for me to trade. You can see this trade right here moving straight to this TP123RR. And there's a trade I shared on my channel, but guys, do you know that I want to take a low probability setup and get to ignore this buy that's currently sell that's currently happening on GPUSD? And how did it happen? I'm trying not to overtrade. I'm trying not to hold to trade because it was Monday, so I was trying not to hold to trade, and I feel like that trade. Let me go to show you that trade. I feel like that trade might move faster, and I could have get my 1 to 2 and move out from the market. But guys, get what happened to me. I just stopped that and took an L on this trade. This was a very good low probable setup, and I knew it. But I was like, maybe if this kind of drop happened, I could have get my 1 to 2. You can see this drop right here. This drop right here, I thought that it could have given me the 1 to 2 because I know that drop could have happened. Give me 1 to 2 before it reversed, because this trade is too low probable, because this was really the break that I was really looking for. And if this was my break, then this could have been my swing, right? So you can see how I really break my rule in this trade. I really don't want to trade a break that is not valid. And you can see I was okay. If this was the break that I was looking at, and this was the zone that I went to mark out from, if I have to mark out this zone, then I could have been saying that this is my break, right? So that I could be able to get my swing like this, right? So you can see how I really messed up my capital. I really messed up because I told them to risk half of their risk per trade on this trade. So they really don't risk a lot. I'm just saying that I went to take a low probable setup instead of waiting for the high probable setup. And let's go to the 4 hour. I want to show you guys something. Guys, you really need to study this, and you need to study a lot so that you can trade easy. And let me take out this guy. You can see this cannot be, to me, the way I trade and I've studied the market so much, I cannot even consider this a break. That's why I told you this was the break that I considered, and you can see what happened to me. This wasn't even meant to be a break, because if this is meant to be a break, your trade could have been this down here, because this was a liquidity being swept right here. But was there an algo there? There was no algo on the 4 hour, because anyhow, if I cannot spot an algo on the 4 hour and only on the 1 hour, simply that you can see even there on the 1 hour, there's no algo right here. You can see that's why this sell that happened here, I could not even be able to catch it, because that was the sell that really happened from this break, that from this swing right here, right? This was the swing right here from this high to this low. This was the sell that happened. But I trade algo, and when I don't see algo, I try to avoid the market, guys. So you see where I messed up on my first trade of the year in this place, and it's not going to happen again. I told them that I'm not going to drop any low setup like this again. Seriously, I'm not going to do that again, because I know that trade have an high chance of failing. But I was trying to make quick money from the market. Oh God, that shouldn't be my mindset on this market again. Always wait for the high probability setup and watch it play out. Let me show you guys when I shared the trade and told them, guys, this thing is a low probability setup. You can see I've already dropped analysis of the pair that I would have been watching for the week. On next thing, I said I have something on AU low quality, just risk small. When I step into the trade, you can see it's low probability risk half of your normal risk per trade. Guys, this is how we messed up. And look where I told them to delete our GPUSD, which has the high chance of playing out. I don't want to hold over to trade on Monday. GPU is tapped, so I'm deleting it and holding only AUD I'm still trying to stick to my rule not to overtrade, and I get to break the other rule not to trade a low probable setup and trade that doesn't even have a good break. And you can see where I explained what happened to the trade, and just like that, I lost this, guys. I lost this, guys. So that is it, guys. So this year I really want to focus more on the high chance hyper setup, just like you can see this. And this trade I saw why I really want to delete it, but because the SL level was too high, making us being if we want to hold this trade, we're going to hold for too long. And you already know we always want to cover the high. If we're selling, we always want to cover the high of our swing so that we don't get stop that before the move up. And you can see what was happening. Our SL was too big. You can see we have 186 pips. Our SL, but still our target will always remain 1 to 2. We don't really watch sorry guys, we don't really watch the pips of our SL. We just want to make sure we target our 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and move on from the market, guys. But I was really saying that this trade is going to hold for too long for it to play out. And you can see since Monday he has been selling and he have not even given us 1 to 2. That was also the reason I said I want to delete this trade to AUD, because I think AUD could have played out faster, guys. And guess what? We lost the money. Currently, US oil, I believe this trade is going to play out because it aligns a lot. Let me show you guys. You can see that mistake that I made on AUD. You can see the mistake is not here. This was our break right here, our algo break. Sorry guys, our swing break, and this is our swing structure. We are protecting this high and we're expecting this low to be taken out. But still, you can see I'm doing 1 to 3 here, but still I'm going to tell them to close on 1 to 2 RR. But I might probably hold on one of my account to get this 1 to 3. I close the rest, that's why I marked it out like this, and it aligns a lot. And let's go to the daily time frame. I want to really show you guys something. You can see market has been on a downtrend, and you can see I've been studying the pair. I've been studying the pair. There's another zone up here, because if you say you don't want to buy, you don't want to sell from here, you really want to sell from here, right? Well, using your Fibonacci, your liquidity is not really nice. It's not even close to the 50%, making it not a good place to sell off from. And the next zone where I'm saying is this guy where I'm trading off from. That's why I'm telling you guys. And you have our swing is nice, our liquidity is nice, our break is nice, and direction of market is nice, because market is currently on a downtrend, guys. That's why I'm telling you that this is a high chance of this trade playing out. So we just got to sit, watch this trade play out, and next week we see Biza. Most surely Biza more this year, guys. But we'll start with US oil, watch it play out, and let's see, guys. Guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, turn on the notification bell to always follow me, because everything I drop here is just educational. Let's grow together, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.